In terrible news overnight, a flight carrying people from Surabaya, Indonesia to Singapore has disappeared. The plane hasn't been found yet and is thought to have gone down in bad weather. The vocab for a lot of the news in this story will be the same as that in the Malaysian Airlines vocab list and YouTube clips, so use them to help you run the news. Have a read of the New York Times to find out about what has happened with the Air Asia crash. Air Asia flight 8501 disappeared with 162 people on board while travelling through stormy weather between Indonesia and Singapore. Most of the passengers were holiday makers from Indonesia. Singapore's a popular destination. The last communication was at 6:13 yesterday morning Indonesia time. One of the pilots asked air traffic control if he could go left and higher to avoid clouds. The jet was last seen on the radar at 6:16 and was gone a minute later. Now the search begins. Terrible stuff, terrible stuff. A terrible year for Malaysia and Southeast Asia for flying. Here we have the facts of just how terrible it has been. The article sums up the facts of Malaysian Airlines Flight 370, Malaysian Airlines Flight 17, and now Air Asia Flight 8501. It's a handy recount of what happened in the first two incidents and a bit of a heads up about the present situation. What strikes me about the whole thing with these crashes is the amount of people from all over the world who have been affected. So many Chinese were on MH370. There were also many Australians, New Zealanders, Malaysians, people from the US, Canada, Ukraine, and many other places. Flight MH17 had many Dutch on board, as well as a lot more Australians. So many families having to grieve in so many places. Too sad. Last story is a Q&A piece about Air Asia Flight 8501. It has questions answered like what is known about the flight, what possible causes will investigators be looking for, what is the background of Air Asia, and more. That's all for today. Stay safe. Bye.